and Maximilian. This video is for you and all the children that are your age. It's a long video, and some of the content that I'm going to discuss is a little bit complicated even for myself. Now, I don't claim to know the truth and I don't claim to know the future, but in this video I'm going to look at the past and I'm going to look at the future, and I will let you decide for yourself. Okay? So, November 8, November 9, Donald Trump was elected as President of the United States. On that day, Sebastian, you are 8.5. Maximilian, you are 4.5. All right? Now look at it this way. Why is this important? Because Sebastian, in 4 years' time, you will be 12. And 12 years old, Trump will go for re-election again. He will finish his second term when you will be 16. So for the next 8 years of your life, the presence of Trump in the United States will have, who knows, maybe great effect on your life and on our lives as parents, or it will have no effect at all. And that's what I'm saying. I don't claim to know the future, but this is worth considering for you as a kid. You were there when he was elected. You were 8, which means you understood and you went through the political election process. Now, 4 to 8 years later, you will have experienced the whole outcome and progress of Donald Trump's presidency. And Sebastian and Maximilian, you are 4. So you will be 8 by the time he goes for re-election, and you will be 12 by the time he's finished. And you're a lot younger, but I know that you are very smart to understand what's going on, even though some of the ideas are a little bit above anyone's mind and knowledge. So, the first thing that I want to say is that this video is not really going to make sense, but I'm going to try my best to explain everything that I understand. All right. So, Hillary made a mistake. She made that mistake not in 2016 when she went for election against Donald Trump. She made a mistake back the day you were born, Sebastian, in 2008. That is the real problem. In 2008, Hillary would have won easily. The American people were ready for Hillary. The whole world was ready for Hillary Clinton. In 2008, if she had accepted to run as president-elect for presidency, she would have won. But she didn't, and that is her mistake. What she did is she listened to whoever is above her, because there is obviously somebody above her, that said, listen, Hillary, we want you to step aside right now, and we want to introduce Obama, Barack Obama, who at that point was a senator for Chicago. Nobody knew him. Hillary had more history than him. But yet, she gave up that chance and let it go to Barack Obama. Now, I have no disrespect for other candidates. All I'm telling you is the situation, the historical situation and perspective that I see. People might disagree, and that's fine. What I'm saying is you have to look at the bigger picture rather than the daily events that occur. So in 2008, Hillary could have won that election. She let it go and gave it to Barack Obama. Barack Obama won, became a great president, led the country for 8 years. But during those 8 years, the American people got tired of Hillary Clinton. So by the time she arrived for a second time attempt at being elected president in 2016, people were tired of Hillary Clinton. She had missed the boat, she had missed the chance, and they were no longer in favor of Hillary. They like her. I like Hillary. There was no problem. I would have voted for her any time of the day in 2008. I even told your mother to vote for her. I said, pick Hillary. she would have won. She didn't. She let it go. Now, Barack Obama, after his presidency, is leaving. Hillary Clinton tried to go for election. She didn't win. American people were tired. They no longer wanted not just a woman. I'm sure if any woman would have gone for election in 2016, they would have voted for her. But they were tired of Hillary Clinton. And so Trump arrives. He's completely unknown. Well, he's known as a businessman, but he has no background in politics. He has no background as a senator, a governor, in any of this. He knows how to deal with governors because he has a lot of experience dealing with governors. He knows how to deal with senators because he has dinners with them all the time. But running office or running a state or running a city, he doesn't know that. So people probably looked at him as something different, something fresh. Okay. Now, Trump is elected, and this is why I'm making this video for you. What people need to do now is not really so much focus on Trump as an individual. They need to focus on Trump as a policymaker. Because you see, he will take office in January. And what people should focus on is how can they benefit from a Trump presidency? I myself am asking myself that question. One thing that Trump has said, I don't know if this is correct, is that he doesn't want the bubble to pop. He doesn't want another financial collapse, right? It will happen. And I'll tell you how it happens. And I'll tell you why it's of benefits to Donald Trump to make it happen. He has 4 years. He knows he's not popular. He knows people chose him because they didn't want Hillary. So he knows that he has to do well to be re-elected in 4 years' time. So we have 4 years, right? In the first year, things are going to be well. In the second year, things are going to collapse. Maybe in the first year, he's going to pop the financial bubble. Second year, for sure, the financial bubble, something big is going to happen in 2 years' time, right? Why? Because he has 2 years to fix it. The third year, he's going to rejuvenate the American economy and the American market. In the fourth year, he will come and say, you see, the economy collapsed, but that was fine. I then invested heavily in the American country and in American infrastructures and industries, and look at America now. America is great again. He'll be re-elected. And in his second term, he's not going to do very much. The president doesn't really do very much. So, I'm Australian, and you guys are American, right? So as an Australian, I'm looking at, you would think that Donald Trump has no effect on me because I'm Australian, right? I'm safe. I'm in this little island in the middle of the Pacific. It's actually a big island, right? And I'm safe and immune from the Trump effect. Well, no, I'm not. Because when the stock market in America crashes, the stock market in Australia will crash. A lot more severely than it will in America. But one thing that I have to think about is that if Trump invests in infrastructures, right? Let's say 4 years, crashes in 2 years, has 2 years to fix it. He invests heavily in infrastructures, right? I better put that finger down. Then, in that 1 year, right, America becomes great again. So it means that infrastructure companies in Australia that have offices in America will do well. You see? That's what I have to start thinking. Financial businesses that have invested in companies in America, their shares are going to go down for a little bit once the market crashes, yes. But once the market picks up again, those companies will do very, very well. Okay? So you have to think of the bigger picture, the longer picture, rather than the individual president going for nomination on a day-to-day basis. You have to look at the big picture. All right?